Let's get to the good stuff, man. Good stuff. I'm talking about Arn Anderson. He was casually in the ring with Shivani, Shivani was in the ring. He talked about Anderson's managing Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes getting the win early on. He also mentioned Brock Anderson, Arn Anderson's sons, and he talks about his debut. And so Arnold Anderson was on the mic. He was, he was happy that the crowds are back. He was happy to be in Miami, and he had something to say, which we really don't know what the actual reason he was there for. But before he could say something, the lights go out again. So commentators saying that the power went out or something like that, and the lights come back. On one corner, we see Alistair Black. The crowd explodes. Alistair Black was there. He had, he was still selling that eye injury, quote unquote eye injury thing, and it's whole swollen up from one side, which looks bad ass. So Alistair Black, hits the black mass on Anderson. Anderson is down. So here comes Cody Rhodes. So he wants to help up Mr. Arn Anderson, but he also hits a black mass. So crowd is going insane at this point, and there you go. And I think the commentators. So at one point it was Excalibur. He mentioned that that's Tommy End. No wait, that's not Tommy End. So he mentions the new name Malachi Black. So there you go. Malachi Black is all elite. This was an holy shit moment, my friend.
Holy shit, indeed.
Like,
Like this,
the fact is, we'll get to the details and the stories. Why this was a holy shit moment, I tell you, because a few days ago, Zelina Vega, returned to WWE, and then I mentioned you like if Zelina Vega is back in WWE, then I won't be surprised, if Alistair Black also comes back. And then just a few days ago, he drops this video, that he's going to be set free, something like that. And 2 days later, he shows up on Dynamite. Like, who expected that, man?
this was like a holy shit moment in a lot of ways. Like it defines the word holy shit. So I'll get to more of that like as we talk about this, but this was like the biggest surprise and the best possible thing you could do with the crowds coming back. Like you wanted to drop a bombshell, this is your bombshell. This is like your biggest moment now that the crowd is back, and you want to, give them something grand, something extraordinary, and this was it. And it couldn't have been a better debut for Tommy End or Malachi Black, because he's kind of getting the rub from Arn Anderson, who is one of the all-time greats in pro wrestling, and then being automatically into a feud with Cody Rhodes, who is of course like one of the bigger names on AEW. He's a household name by himself, and with the star credibility that Alistair has, Alistair or Tommy or Malachi, you want to call him. I'll get to more of that. Like Tommy, I'll just call him Tommy and for now. So the star, like the credibility that he has had in WWE is Alistair Black. So you want to definitely build up on that and make him a bigger star in AEW. And kudos to that part that you mentioned where he was selling his eye injury. He's become all swollen, and that his eyeballs were like so tiny. It gives him a very, very, very sinister look, which fits in with his, the satanic monster that he is in character, of course. And from there, like he just beats An and Cody with a black mass. And commentary did ruin this moment for me a little. Like if I could just take myself out of it, I would be glad. And Excalibur, like kudos to Excalibur on this. Like he had mentioned that's Tommy, and that's a wrestler I have wrestled 15 years ago in
Germany.
Germany. Yes, and from there they take it to JR opens his mouth. He's like, "Oh, he's gonna be Tommy End or Malachi Black or whatever he's gonna be called." I was like, that took me out of it. Like, okay, and then Excalibur correct. Oh my God, now I know who he is. It's Malachi Black. Like, that was a big downer for me. But then again, like, I don't want to hold it against them because that would be a very petty thing to do. But even then, but yeah, now getting back to his name, Malachi Black. So it's, from what I know, like from what I've read, obviously, like I'm not very well versed with things. It has a biblical significance to it. So they are just like the depths of evil that he has in him and in the story. So that's a reference to that. But yeah, so Malachi Black is all elite, and his debut couldn't have been any better except for the commentary. But you mentioned, and you had also mentioned that Zelina is back in WWE, and you wouldn't be surprised if Alistair would go back. But this was like the best possible scenario in of all parties involved, and I am so glad it happened, and I'm so excited to see where it goes.
Man, this guy was just a month ago on SmackDown debuting, and he shows up on AEW Dynamite now. Like, what happened?
Let me tell you what happened though. So basically, here we go. So the reports are, I think it was the PW Insider guy. I keep forgetting his name. Mike Johnson. Is that correct? Yes, Mike Johnson. So he mentioned that it was a clerical error on WWE's part, that while they were releasing Aleister Black, so instead of a 90-day no compete clause, it got a one third of it. So he had a 30-day no compete clause, which freed him up from the shackles, and now he's debuted on AEW Dynamite, and this is like a big money signing for AEW. Has to be, like, in terms of talent, and how the talent and potential, so to speak. And like, do giving someone like one of your bigger, like, potential big stars, and effing up with his paperwork, and, like, setting him free is like, isn't it the most WWE thing ever?
At least I'm happy that Vince and Bruce, at least, had those video
Bruce.
packages. Yeah, they don't steal my stick, man. What I was saying, yes. At least I'm happy they set up this guy with promo packages, hyped him up, gave him a new character, and now you can, do the same thing, continue in AEW. Tony Khan, just hit the jackpot here.
100%. Like, this couldn't have been in like, all scenarios involved, this couldn't have been any better for Tony Khan himself, like, signing a major star like Malachi Black. Now let's just call him Malachi Black from now on. And I just want to ask you, what is your dream match for Malachi Black?
There's a lot, man. The one that comes from the top of my head is obviously Black versus Omega, Black versus Darby Allin, Black versus Pac. Lot of dream matches, man.
Yeah, Black versus Pac. Wow, that rhymes. Black versus Pac is like another significance dating back to their match at the UK tournament. So that is a small, good history to revisit. And Black and Darby, like you mentioned, both have similar characters, so that will be fun. But the one match I am personally looking forward to, dream match, of course, is Malachi Black versus Hangman Page. Both the wrestlers have like similar skill set, like both are acrobatic, heavyweight, and it's going to be an interesting clash of styles, and I'd be excited for that to happen.
From the set of releases, the WWE releases this year, this guy was on, the top three of, potential guy that will break out elsewhere. So Tony Khan, has got one of those top three now. He couldn't get Samoa Joe for obvious reasons. Daniel Bryan, we don't know where he is. At least got Alistair Black, now Malachi Black.
Yes, and it's only a matter of time before Buddy Murphy shows up on AEW, and he has to, because like this is a platform like AEW is going to make him a bigger star, and with all due respect to other promotions, but uh, and they did even mention that, like, kind of Buddy Murphy on Twitter, he was addressing Aleister Black's debut, and then like, there is a pop culture reference to that which I'm not familiar with, where it's like the devil made me do it. there is something like that which I need to do my research on. Apologies for that. And he addresses Buddy Murphy, Alistair Malachi Black, that is. He addresses Buddy Murphy with quote tweeting him and just saying Matthew, which is also a tie into that. And of course, Matthew happens to be Buddy Murphy's real name. And there is a new name that Buddy Murphy is going to come with on the Indies slash wherever, whichever promotion he goes to. And Alistair did, I mean, Malachi did reveal it on his Twitch stream. I forgot the name that they were coming up with. Like it's something, and it's Adams, which is Adams is his real. No, Murph. I don't remember. I'll come, like I'll probably write that down in the comments once I do my research more thoroughly, which I am sorry for. But here you go, man. Like Malachi Black is all elite, and man, injected into my veins. I'm so excited for this.
And this is a big signing, like I said before. Like he was even trending in the number 5 on top 10 list on YouTube. So that's a big thing, man.
Yes, as of this morning or last night, you want to call it, he was number 2 overall on YouTube, which is exciting and it's fucking amazing.
WWE fucked up here, big time.
Big time. And another, like, to quote Scott Hall from his NWO days, one more for the good guys. Damn, it feels good to be elite.